Today is the wrap up for day 2 of our day in New York. So we were here all day. We got up this morning. I can tell you something. You know, if I were doing one video about this hotel, then I would give you all these little details in one video. But if you're watching all of them, you'll just have to get it that way. I do wish...
And usually in our final wrap-up, we'll kind of think through
if I can remember.
Yeah, we probably won't get all of it.
Yeah, but like one thing I wish that they had in this hotel...
It's a couple things.
Well, I'm thinking I wish there were several more hooks in the bathroom.
Yeah.
There is literally one towel hook. So this room, 4 people could be in this room.
Yeah.
2 in each bed.
You couldn't hang up towels.
No, there's one hook for one towel, and that's it. So everybody else is just SOL.
Yeah, there's no refrigerator in it. So
no, there's
really
no
wish
refrigerator.
There was a refrigerator.
Yeah, I think this is the only hotel we've been in years that hasn't had a refrigerator because.
And they do have one little bit, they call it a gift shop. It's really a closet with somebody shoved into it.
It truly is a closet.
It's very tiny.
It's very small.
That's really the only negatives I can say.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little more light, but beyond that, the room is like really big.
Yeah, it's a nice room, but I just wish there was, I know a hook is a little thing, but I'm just letting you know.
I mean, if you're gonna be here, bring you some of those hooks that hook over that glass shower door.
Oh,
like little S hooks,
yeah.
You could hook those
like
over.
We could have brought the one we used on the cruise. Like that people put their shoes in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you could have hooked it over the glass.
The glass.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that.
Yeah, so
but
bring you something if you're going to stay here, at least in this room.
Yeah.
We could put all kinds of stuff in.
Yeah, we could have. I didn't think about it.
Could hang your towels on.
I didn't think we would need it. You know, I was thinking, oh, that's for the cruise where you don't have a big bathroom. Well, guess what? This bathroom isn't big either.
It's pretty small.
It's very small.
No bathtub either, so if you got kids.
Right.
At least in this room, there's no bathroom.
Right. Other rooms might have them, but yeah, not this one.
I can only speak about this one.
We had the breakfast this morning.
The free breakfast.
It was free.
It's called Grab and Go.
We did not know what to expect, and it was very good. Yeah. It was very filling too.
Yeah, it was nice. They had a good selection of stuff, and the stuff you got was actually decent quality.
The croissant was light.
It was warm.
And flaky.
It was still warm.
It was buttery.
Yep.
It was just so light. I loved it. I thought it was wonderful.
I was more impressed that it was still warm because we went to another place that had a very similar breakfast in our home state, and the croissants were like, you could tell they had gotten them in from somewhere and just put them out.
You're talking about when we went to Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pastries, they were good, but they were just like they'd been sitting in a box like you buy a thing of them at the grocery store.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, this wasn't like that.
These
and,
were fresh.
And the sandwiches that, if you watched the video, you would have seen those.
Yep.
The sandwiches were hot. Like you had to let them cool off because they were hot.
Yeah. Bread was good.
The bread was good. The egg.
Yeah, and I'll probably get today I got the bacon one. Tomorrow I'll probably get the egg and cheese, but it has like grilled onions in it. I might try that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because I like the bacon. I like the egg. I like everything about it.
Yep.
And then we got a bottle of water, which I think is the smart choice
because the juice is only this big, and you're going to drink it there and throw it away.
And you could take that bottle of water with you, like
we drank it.
Yeah, we kept it for a while.
Yep.
We took it because the first thing we did was we had paid. Kevin had prepaid at home for the hop-on, hop-off bus. Now, there's several different tours that you can get. We got the big bus.
Big bus is the one we did.
Okay.
Because we were familiar with them from London, and we knew they were good in London. So.
Yes. Let me tell you, just to avoid any questions, I said when we went to Florida, I sat next to a guy on a plane, and he said, if you ever go to New York, you need to do this particular bus tour.
The Ride.
It's called The Ride. I remembered it because we looked into doing it. It was very, very expensive, and that's why we didn't do it.
Well, you're basically paying for a show.
It's
that's what
a
you're
show.
paying.
Yes, it's like what, an hour and a half?
An hour and a half long.
And
think about
it's one time, right?
Yeah, you just
it's one time only. Where ours was hop on, hop off all day long.
This is not a tour bus. It is a show.
Right.
In a bus.
Right.
The deal is, okay, think about how long a bus is. Like this is a bus, right? Normally you have your seats going side by side and you're all pointing towards the front of the bus for the most part. This one has got the seats like stadium, like literally
stadium
theater seats.
Yeah.
sideways.
Yeah,
so
you're pointed out
the side of the
You're
bus.
pointed out the side of the bus.
And then as you're driving around, evidently they have
There's people that
things
are
acting out and stuff.
Yes, and so
it sounds neat, but
it
it's
does.
way expensive.
But we wanted something that
we wanted more practical.
We wanted something practical that we could use all day long if we wanted to. Now, what I would caution you about, we got Big Bus, and there was another one called Top something.
Top something.
Okay.
Pop up or it's tops or something like that. And it might be the same thing. We don't know.
What you might want to ask about that we did not know is that not every bus is air conditioned. So if you're going to set up outside the whole time, that doesn't matter. We did that too. We went a whole rotation, a whole hour and a half or something on the top.
Yep, get your sunscreen.
Yes, because and we're here at a very, very, very hot time of year.
It's 90 degrees.
Yes. So once you have seen everything, you want to be where it's inside and where it's cool. Not every bus is air conditioned, and you need to know that.
Yeah. So we got the first one. Luckily, we went down. We rode the whole loop around, and we were going to go four or five stops till we got off.
Yeah.
So we went all the way around, and then there was like 4 or 5 stops. I think it was 5. There's 5 stops. We were going to get off on the 5th stop, and it's like, well, first of all, we can be down where it's air conditioned, not be out in the sun. And it would save a spot for 3 people at the top too, so they could go up there and they could go be stuck down here. Then we went down there and they actually turned the air conditioning on for us in that one bus.
Right.
But then I can just tell you the experience later on.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was hot already. We'd already been walking around and it's 9 degrees.
We were miserable.
So we're hoping we'll get on this bus. We'll just sit down at the bottom and in the air conditioning. It'll feel good. Nope.
That bus did not have any air conditioning at all. So if you're sitting up top, you're going to be miserable because it's 90-something degrees. But it's also 90-something degrees.
It's like an oven.
It's like a hot box. Yeah, it was like a sauna.
You would have actually been better on the top with the breeze.
Yes.
Because none of the windows open either.
Yeah.
That's the big deal too.
Yeah.
A normal, like even a city bus, if it's not air conditioning, they have the windows that'll drop down and let a little air in. This has no windows.
Yeah, so what I would caution you about is find out, is your bus or all of your buses, when you're deciding on which tours to take, are all of your buses air conditioned? Are all of your buses air conditioned? Because all of these, what are they?
Big bus.
Big bus.
The girl that's driving us actually said they don't have a lot that are air conditioned.
No, they just don't. That is not something that they offer.
Just keep that in mind because when it gets hot, it gets hot.
So since we rode the bus around, like I said, we went an entire rotation, which was like an hour and a half.
Probably a little longer than that also.
Yeah, it probably.
Traffic.
Yes, plus we were wanting to get off at a particular stop. So we got back to the beginning and then we just stayed on the bus and then we had like what, 5 stops to go before I wanted to go to Greenwich Village, and I wanted to go to Greenwich Village to visit Joe's Pizza. And I did not know anything about Joe's Pizza. All I knew was that I did a Google search. What is the best pizza in New York? And one of them was Joe's Pizza, and when I did a search for it, it came up with all of these pictures of famous celebrities like Matthew McConaughey with his arm around the owner of Joe's Pizza.
A lot of them had their arm around the
who else? Steven Tyler, and I mean there was just all kinds of celebrities. I'm thinking like Leonardo DiCaprio and everything. So anyway, I thought, we're going to go to Joe's Pizza.
Yeah, it's got to be good.
It's got to be good.
Celebrities are taking their time out to go.
Yes, everybody's had Joe's Pizza. Tammy wants to have Joe's Pizza. I want to eat there. So we got off the bus. And keep in mind, it's 90 degrees. It's hotter than Satan's. It's hot. It's very hot. So we got there.
Hotter than Satan's hot tub.
Yeah. It's I could use a lot of work. It's hot.
And humid.
So I'm thinking the whole time, first of all, this is something you need to know if you're going to visit the city. I'm thinking
any city really.
I need to go to the bathroom. And I wasn't desperate, but I thought I could go. It would just alleviate things, and then I would feel comfortable again. And so I thought, you know, when we get to this Joe's Pizza, we'll sit down, we'll order our food, I'll go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Tammy didn't look at any pictures.
I didn't look at pictures. So we get to Joe's Pizza, and it's a little bitty place.
Little bitty. This room's bigger than that place.
Yes, this hotel room is twice as big.
I mean, I'd say the eating area of that Joe's Pizza was probably a third of this room.
Yes. Okay, so first of all, there's a security guard out front. I don't know why. I can't imagine why there's a security guard out front.
Maybe they know a lot of people eat there, so they get a lot of money or something.
I don't know, but it is, I'm telling you, it is a little, like, it's
little bitty place.
About 3 of our closets at home.
Yeah.
And there's a security guard out front, and I'm thinking, why is he there? Is he there for this place?
Hershey has a theory.
She does?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. When we talk about it.
Oh, okay, because I haven't heard this. Okay, so we walk in, and I looked around, and Ashley looked at me, and I'll never forget the look on her face, because all of us are like, just sweat is
literally running down my back everywhere.
Ashley does Pilates, and I'm telling you, she doesn't sweat like that at Pilates.
No. This is like me mowing the yard for an hour. I mean,
she had sweat pouring off of her, and we walked into this place.
Well, the expectation all of us had was
it's going to be an Italian restaurant.
You go in, you sit down, you order.
Yes, it's going to be
have a bathroom.
Yeah, like The Godfather. So we're going to eat some Italian food in this restaurant. There's no bathroom. No bathroom. And if there had been, I think I would have been frightened to have used it.
There's a bucket.
Yeah, I think I would have been scared. But there's no air conditioning. It's not air conditioned at all. The door was open, but there's no air conditioning. And there's 3 guys back there making the pizzas, and I mean, they're just literally doing their thing. And
they had like 3 or 4 different flavors of pizza. I don't
yeah, you could have. I wanted a Sicilian, but they said it was going to take like 10 minutes, and I was like, no, that's okay.
Good pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Now, it was a huge slice of pizza. It was this big. Like you would have to like curl it up.
I folded mine.
Yeah, you would have to do that to eat this.
It was greasy though.
It was expensive.
Yeah, I don't know.
$21.
$21, and they don't take card or anything. It's cash only.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, then how did you do it?
I had cash.
Oh, okay.
I had cash on because we had cash just 4 places.
I forgot we got some cash out before we left. Okay, so we got 3 slices of pizza. They are huge.
And
we
3
got
drinks.
3 drinks, and so it was $21.
Did we get? No, we only got 2 drinks.
We got 2 drinks, yeah, because
I already had a water still.
You had a water.
Yeah.
It was very greasy, and I had to get wipes out of my purse, like wet wipes, because the seats, they were like bar stools. They were dirty. They had like
a countertop.
It was dirty.
Like a bar counter, you could
like
say.
I understand. There's only 3 guys working there. They're making the pizza.
They don't care.
But they don't care because they know they're going to get it, the money no matter what. But there was nobody coming out cleaning up from whoever had been in there before eating.
And they did have a couple, like 3 tables outside. You could have stood outside and ate, but it was just as hot inside and out.
Oh yeah. So what's Ashley's theory?
The security guard was there to protect the people that were making the pizza from people who got pissed off that that's what they're buying.
Oh.
You're expecting this nice little restaurant. You walk in and you go, this is it?
Let me just say.
That's what I thought you were going to say is when you go to any city, you said the bathrooms. Before you go to any restaurant in a city, look at pictures.
Look at pictures.
And I do generally look at pictures to see what's on their menu and stuff like that.
But I had done this. I had chosen this, so he trusted me.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that again.
The pizza wasn't anything special at all.
I've had better frozen pizza.
It was not, yes, it was not. A home run in pizza is better.
Yeah, that's a cheap one.
There wasn't anything wrong with it other than we paid $21.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like I would never, like I didn't hate
I wouldn't recommend anybody saying, hey, I'm going to New York. What would you recommend?
I would not recommend going there. No, I would not recommend.
But you could tell they had regulars that came in there and got stuff, and they were sprinkling the stuff on the pizzas.
Yes,
and stuff.
I told Ashley, I said, this is Greenwich is the college district. They get a lot of college kids, and I think it's probably really popular. Go in there and get you a slice and everything. But
if it was good, it would be different.
If it was exceptional pizza, it would be different, but it was not exceptional pizza.
No.
And then, because we were in this area, I wanted to try Levain Bakery. I wanted to see what it was like, because you can order Levain Bakery cookies and get them delivered to your house. But I wanted to actually try them fresh.
Like go to their bakery.
And so when we went in there, I was impressed that they had things you could order in there that you can't get mailed. Like they had brioche, is that what it's called? Ashley contemplated getting a slice of lemon cake. And they had like
they look like pound cakes almost.
It was a lemon cake. What other kinds of cake did they have?
Like
I'm not sure. They had other kinds of cake.
They look like literally if you ever go to Starbucks and you see their lemon slices, that's what these look
They
like.
had like 3 different kinds.
Yeah, they had and lemon was from one of them. It looked just like a Starbucks slice. Yeah.
Well, I made the mistake.
I don't know what it tasted like. We didn't get it.
I wanted to get something that I couldn't get mailed to the house.
Yeah, we never.
So I ordered the cinnamon butter brioche or something like that. I can tell you right now, I don't know why they're still making it. I don't know who's ordering it.
There's not much to it.
And Kevin, I didn't even want to eat it. I took like 3 bites of it, and I didn't even want the 3 bites. After the first bite, I didn't want any more, but I had just paid for this thing, and it's big. I don't know why anyone would ever order that again after having one.
No.
But Kevin ate like half of his cookie and gave me the rest of his cookie, and he took the brioche.
I took 1 bite of it and I ate a couple bites of it.
It's just not worth it.
Here's
nothing.
my description and see if you think this matches. Think of like really dense.
It was tough.
Dense pizza dough.
Yeah.
That's about this thick, and you put a little bit of like cinnamon in there, and you folded it over and then baked it, sprinkled some cinnamon on top, and it was really just like tough.
It was tough.
And dry.
It was tough. There was
no sweetness there. There was no flavor.
This too. Cinnamon was on one side, but the part that was folded over, like in this part, didn't have any cinnamon at all. So it only had cinnamon on one side.
I don't know if maybe they just didn't.
I
don't know if they just didn't do a good job of making it, or that's just how they are.
I think that's how they are. That's just what.
But you know, we've been burned by like French pastries that we thought looked awesome, and then you eat them and it's like, ugh.
Well, that was my fault. I told Kevin, I said I was trying to get something different.
Yeah, because normally you would have got a cookie.
I would have gotten a cookie, but because I'm doing a video and I'm trying to do something different and I'm trying to get something I can't deliver to the house, I was trying to be different so I could speak about it. Well, this is the good thing about it, because I can tell you, please
don't get that.
Don't get
it's
it.
a good thing they don't mail.
But now Kevin's cookie was 5
I got
out of
a Rocky
5.
Road.
He got a Rocky Road.
You know what though?
And it was delectable.
We've tried these at home, right?
I don't remember which ones we tried.
No, I don't remember which
home.
ones, but I remember trying these cookies
Yes, we've
at home.
tried them at home.
And I'm thinking the quality of the ones you got at home were about as good as the restaurant. I mean, the bakery.
I know that
it was very good.
His was 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was Rocky Road. It was really good.
Yeah, I would get it again. And Ashley got a chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate chip or something.
Peanut butter chip.
Peanut butter chip.
And what did you think of it?
It was good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was $5 good or $6 good. It was good.
Right.
It was a good cookie. It was, because I got a couple bites of hers too at the end. The Rocky Road was better. It was sweeter.
The Rocky Road was awesome. So where did we go after we went to Levain?
We walked back to the bus.
I tried to find a bathroom in 2 different places.
Oh, that's right.
We went in a CVS, and I showed you. Hopefully you watched that video, because I've just never seen anything like it in my life. Everything.
Yeah, we've never seen everything locked up.
I've never seen
regular stuff.
dental floss behind bars.
Yeah, but it must be stuff that people steal regularly or they wouldn't do it.
And then we went in a really, really nice grocery store. The thing about coming when it's this hot is I can't buy anything. So
chips, that's about it.
I have seen all kinds of candy bars and chocolate, and I've seen all kinds of stuff that I would love to buy. Can't, because I can't get
carry
it.
them around with us.
Can't get it back to the
We can't review
room.
it. It's too hot to review right
too-
now.
it's too
or on
hot.
the street or whatever.
Yeah, it's too hot. There's no way it would last me all day. So it's fun to look. That really nice grocery store, it was terrific. But I couldn't buy anything. But there was no bathrooms. There's no public bathrooms.
Yeah, they say that on a lot of places.
So I told Ashley, I said, you know what, London, even though they charge you to pee, fine, charge me, but give me a place to go. Give me some place where I'll pay. I'll gladly pay, but give me a place to go, because around here they don't want you to go to the bathroom in their place at all. So, and like that Joe's Pizza, it didn't even have a bathroom.
We've never had that problem anywhere else.
No, this has been, it's an issue here, is there's no place to go to the bathroom.
So did we go to the place we did end up going to the bathroom before we got to the bus? Or
Yes,
where was it
because
afterwards?
I think,
No, it was afterwards.
It was
we
after,
walked back
yeah.
to the bus. We were looking for a place to go to the bathroom. No place at all. We got back on the bus, and the next place was we were going to go to the Wall Street and walk down to the Staten Island Ferry.
Right.
That's our next thing. So I looked, and they did have bathrooms at the Staten Island Ferry area.
yes.
So we got on the bus, rode down to Wall Street, and got off the bus there, and I think we immediately saw
We saw a Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, and I'm thinking surely Whole Foods
Kevin
has a
said,
bathroom.
I think Whole Foods will have a bathroom. And I'm
It's-
thinking, now they're not. I thought nobody else has a bathroom. Why would Whole Foods have a bathroom? Well,
They did.
long story short, they did have a
Yeah,
bathroom.
it was a nice bathroom too.
And it was a very nice Whole Foods. It's
Is
on,
it?
it was, the bathroom is hidden.
All these places are really weirdly laid out. It's like,
Mhm.
and like you walk in and you're thinking, oh, this place is like 2 aisles. But then you walk down one aisle and it's like it opens up. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they
like-
all open up.
it's
Or if
wild.
you go downstairs,
Yeah, you're thinking it's just that one little square.
and it's like a maze. I
Yeah.
don't know how, you would have to learn to shop in these places.
I actually
because
found a way out. I
There's,
was just- I
there's
got turned around.
corners, and I mean, it's just a maze. But there is a bathroom. Was it in the bottom floor of Whole
Yeah.
Foods? Okay. To
Yeah.
go through the bakery, there's signs posted on the ceiling.
Once you got past the bakery, there were signs. There was no other signs anywhere.
Right. Well, I had to ask somebody.
We asked.
Yeah.
And he was very nice. Yeah, it's here. Go here and
Yes.
turn, and it's right there.
Okay. So where did we go
The nice
after,
bathroom.
after we went to the bathroom?
So then we walked down to the.
and we all went to. I said, y'all better go while we can go.
Staten Island Ferry. It's the Whitehall. Is it? I think it's Whitehall Station or whatever that's called down there. That's where we went, and we got on this ferry.
Warning: if you are visiting New York, people will come up to you.
When we first entered the park, the park area,
Ashley and I didn't know. Okay.
and they have very official looking tour
Yes.
jackets on. They look like they work
I
there.
thought they worked for the Staten Island Ferry.
Yeah, they look like they would.
And so they wanted to know, do you want to see the Statue of Liberty close up, or do you want to see it from far away? Well, most people are going to say, oh, we want to see it close up.
We didn't really say either way. We were like,
Yeah, we Ashley said, which way do you think would be best? That's what she said to
Well,
me.
because I thought you had told me it was free. So
Yeah.
I thought since they worked there, which they did,
Exactly.
that it was going to be free.
Yes. So what happened was, he said, well, let me take you over to the map. And basically, it was a sales tactic.
Mhm.
He wanted to sell us a ticket, and
To
we're
helicopter.
like, no, we want to go on it for free.
And then he keeps
So-
going. Tammy even said, "We're going on the free one."
We're going on the free
So
one.
he said, "But the free one's here, and you get a little look."
It's
and this
okay,
is,
we're
you
gonna
know,
go free.
and So finally,
then
we walked away.
We walked away, and somebody else walked up to us, and I thought, oh, this guy
And,
really.
well, this guy was right next to the front door.
I thought this guy really works for the Staten Island Ferry.
They've got their talk.
Same
Perfect.
thing. Same thing. He
I didn't
led
walk-
me over
I didn't
to
walk
a
away.
map.
I didn't walk away with him.
No,
I stood at the
Kevin
door
did.
and I told Ashley, I said, "Come on."
Yes, and I told him. I finally told that guy. I said, he's wanting me to go, and he looked at me like he was highly offended that I was walking away.
Yeah, well, then, of course
but
they're
he
gonna
was
act like
trying
that.
to sell me, if you want to go for free, you just need to go to the Staten Island Ferry.
Just walk straight in and say, "No, thank you. I know where I'm going."
Tell
and go.
the people no. Tell them, you know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you don't need any help.
And you walk upstairs. It's really easy. You walk in. You don't do anything. It's
But
just
what you
walk
need
right
to
on.
know about the Staten Island Ferry, if you've seen the movie Working Girl, or you've seen pictures or whatever, and you think you're
It's
going
got
to,
this boat with this big open
If
top
you
and
think-
seats and all that
it does
stuff.
not. It does not have an open top at all. You have a little area on the right.
Yeah, it's like a little
and a
outlet.
little area on the left that you can stand outside. Now they do have seats on the
Yeah,
inside,
tons of seats on
but
the
you're not going to see anything. You have a little bitty area on the left and on the right to see out the side of the boat. And guess what? If you're not standing on the right side of the boat, you're not going to see the Statue of Liberty.
When you're
anyway.
going from New York, when you get on, go to the right.
Go to the right.
If you're
and
leaving,
then when you
get
get
on the
back
left.
on, get on the left.
Yeah.
But you're not, if you really want to get, if you've seen people with selfies of themselves with Lady Liberty in
Yeah, I
the
don't know how they're
bag
getting
and all
those.
that, well, they're paying for the boat ride.
They're probably paying for
They're
the
paying,
tour. Yeah.
they're paying for the tour. They ain't riding the everybody's like, oh, you can ride the Staten Island Ferry for free.
You do.
You can.
And you do see the Statue
And you
of
do
Liberty,
see it, but
it's
you're
in the
not going to be able to
distance.
take selfies unless you get on there. You're one of the first ones, and you get that
there's a lot of
primo.
people.
There's a lot of people.
I was shocked at how many people fits on that ferry. I mean, it was a lot.
It's a lot of people.
Because
Yeah.
when we got there, it was like a whole slew of people in front of us. And I'm like, well, there's no way we're going to get on this thing. Nope, we got all on there. And there was already people on there when we got there. So it's like,
tons.
I don't know how many holds, but it all was a lot of people.
Yeah, and hopefully if you are a Patreon member or a YouTube member, you enjoyed that. I posted a video of when we did that, and so those people are getting the videos in real time. Whereas you all watching these YouTube videos, you're having to
You're
wait.
getting the edited version.
You're getting an edited version, well, and it's much later
Well,
than when we
yeah.
actually did it. They get to see it on the day that it happens,
Yeah.
so you know what we're doing, when it happens. So when we got off the Staten Island Ferry, we, Kevin and Ashley got a milkshake.
Yeah.
And it was expensive. I didn't say during.
ridiculous.
I didn't.
Oh my God, put in the comments, how much do
Yeah.
you think
We'll give you a second.
a small milkshake?
It was in a.
What, 12
it was in a.
ounces?
It was,
It was not
It was
bad.
probably 12 ounces.
12
It was
ounces.
a
probably
plastic,
12 ounces.
like a regular standard plastic cup.
Yeah. How much do you think those cost?
A vanilla and a chocolate.
Because we're gonna tell you right now. You got your number in mind? They were $10 a piece. $10 a
Gagged.
piece. There were no prices on the outside of the truck at all.
Smart on their part.
It is smart because you have
Because
no
you look at
idea.
that and go, no.
Yeah, you have no idea how much you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
But
And
you liked it.
It was good.
It made
was,
me a lot happier as a human being.
It was cool. It was good at cold. It was filling. It was very milky though. So,
It was.
and Ashley said hers was pretty. It's thin. Like they didn't put a lot of milk in it. Well, and it's made out of soft serve
They
too.
didn't put a lot of milk or
They put a lot of milk in it. They didn't put a lot of ice cream
Ah,
in it.
okay.
So it was a lot thinner because normally even soft serve, you put in a milkshake. If you don't put lots of milk in it, it's still pretty thick.
Right.
This was immediately drinkable, and it was more like a really cold vanilla milk to me.
Right.
It was still good though. I enjoyed it. It wasn't $10 good, but it was good.
And then we went in like a CVS or Walgreens or someplace
It was
like
a
that.
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah, because
And
we
I-
had passed it on the way down.
And I
Because
got a
we
drink.
Got drinks, yeah.
I
think we all
got a drink.
drinks.
Yeah, and there was
Today it's so hot and humid. You
have to have drinks. There were things locked up there too.
There was. Some things were locked up, some things weren't. So
That's the store where the man
was getting a thing of lunch
He was
meat.
literally buying a thing of Oscar Mayer lunch meat, and he had there. Okay, so what I've learned about these stores, these drugstores, you have people up front checking you out, but there is a person
with keys.
Their job is just to be in the store
Yeah.
to help people out when they ring that bell.
Yeah.
So this guy wanted a little package of lunch meat, and she had to unlock. I've never seen anything
Like
like
I said, it must be items that get stolen quite often. Beef jerky was locked up. The
Well,
beef sticks,
And my thought is what happens if you decide you don't want it anymore? You gotta go
you
all
just
over
tell
it
them.
again.
Yeah,
I guess
think
you
just-
have to say, here, I don't want
I
it.
changed my mind. I don't want
That's
it.
just, I
Because
was
the guy that got
shocked.
the lunch meat, he was walking towards the self checkout, and he turned around and walked back. So he either forgot or changed his mind.
Right.
So, yeah, it was.
So-
That's weird things.
Then we walked from there to the World Trade Center, the memorial.
Yeah, that whole area.
Yes, that whole area, and we one of the memorials for one of the buildings had the fountains were turned on.
Yeah, if you've never seen the picture of it, it's a big square that's cut into the ground, and water is flowing over that, and there's a great big center
Yes.
hole square
Yes.
that water pours into.
Yes, and then the
and they
other
have
one,
names engraved all the way around.
Yes, it's very nice.
It's huge.
and then they have another memorial for the other building, but the water there was no
Yeah,
water.
the water was
really.
turned off. We
It
don't
was
know
turned
why.
off.
It didn't say.
But then after that,
And then the
we
museum sits kind
Yes.
of between them. We didn't go to the museum. We didn't even look to see how much it cost.
No,
I do know it costs money, but
I don't know how much it costs.
because we knew the buses were not. They don't run really late. They only run till like 5
They
o'clock.
run until 5 o'clock, and it was like
getting to like
4 o'clock
Yeah.
then.
And we were like, oh.
So we went in a place. It was called the Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a shopping
shops,
mall.
yeah.
And
The shops at the Oculus or something like that.
once again, they had a couple of stores that I would have gone in to try some stuff, but you couldn't get it back. It's just too hot.
They have huge Apple store.
They have a lot of, like, around here where we are, they have bakeries, they have chocolate shops, they have all kinds of stuff. And you might be thinking, Tammy, why didn't you get any of that to review? Well, you can't get it back, you know?
You can't already get it back to your room even this close. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's so hot.
You're not like carrying around the store.
Yeah, that's true. There was one,
There was one store where it was melted on the shelf.
I was going to get, yes, we were in a store and I was going to buy these bars of halva,
Yeah.
but one of them was like chocolate
They're
covered.
chocolate covered, yeah.
I actually picked up the package and it had oil all on the outside of the package.
And it was soft.
Where it was so hot in there that I'm sure the candy bars in there were melting because
Yeah.
it was so hot.
Well, you picked up one and it flopped.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who's buying that stuff. So is that after we rode the bus back?
And then after we went through the Oculus, which we didn't go to any stores, but it's a huge mall.
We just walked the.
And it is amazing. Don't think, if you've ever seen pictures of, like, it's kind of like an oval shaped building. Just because you've seen pictures of that oval does not spell out that whole place. Because you go down to the second and third floors down, because like you got this floor, you got 2 floors down, it goes like into the ground.
It has like branches.
Like out, like
yes,
way
like
out.
branches out in both directions.
And the part we didn't like though is there's not a really nice just directory of stores that you can just skim through and look at. You had to do this electronic lookup stuff.
Yeah, I would like a whole directory of every single thing they have in there.
What is it? Where's it at?
Yeah.
You know, and that would have been nice. Anyway, then we left there.
Got the bus.
We just walked down and got the bus.
Kevin and Ashley stood the whole time on the bus because it was standing room only.
At least it was there. The air was working.
See, I didn't feel any of it where I was.
Oh, really? Yeah, there was air conditioning back where we had to.
I thought I was going to sneeze for a minute there. So we got back here and then we
Sat for a minute.
We stayed in here for probably, what, half an hour?
Probably. Not a long time.
And then we wanted to go.
We ate. Didn't we?
We ate.
Yeah.
We went to an awesome place for dinner. I would go there again. We'd gladly recommend this place.
Somebody got breakfast there too, so if you're interested in breakfast, they look like they
have
really good
all
breakfast.
day long breakfast.
Yeah.
What was it called? Brooklyn Diner?
Brooklyn Diner. It's the USA Brooklyn Diner.
It was close.
It's the one, I can tell you which one
it's like 6 minutes away from this hotel, and it was awesome. The French fries were delicious.
It's the one. It's 155 West 43rd Street.
And
that's
it's
the
nice.
one.
It's really, really
Can't
nice.
speak to the other locations, but that's that one.
Yes, super nice
Really
on the
nice.
inside.
Yeah.
Really cool. It
Cool, literally.
Literally, it was
Yeah,
air
and it was
conditioned.
air conditioned, so it felt
but it
good.
was cool looking. And if you watch that video, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Like Kevin's was just a regular hot dog.
It's just a really monstrous hot dog is what it was, but
Yeah.
it tasted like a hot dog.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about it was the bread that they give you. They really give you this little bitty pokey bun looking thing, and it was kind of dry, and it really wasn't very good bread.
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
a really good soft bread. I really wish it had been soft bread.
Right.
Because I was eating it with a knife and fork. I hate to say that. If that offends somebody, I'm sorry. But I was trying to cut it in pieces, and you couldn't hardly cut the bread.
I think you should be able to eat your food
Yeah,
any way you want to eat it. So I don't
But
care what
it was
anybody
just
thinks.
easier to eat. And I dipped it in stuff I wanted. But if the bread, when I tried to cut through it, it was kind of tough. If it had been a softer bread, it would have been nice. I could cut through it and eat it.
Right.
But I was stuffed, so really,
But
I didn't eat it.
we all love the fries.
Fries were good.
The fries were awesome. Ashley got a cheeseburger with bacon.
Which was probably what
barbecue.
Probably
She
what I would have
loved
gotten
it.
next time, but she said it was limited edition.
She said it
Or
was
limited special
It was
item.
a special item.
Yeah, it was a special.
I got a fried chicken sandwich. It was wonderful. It was absolutely delicious.
It was good
Loved
food.
it.
The fries were good and hot.
Yeah.
Everything was
fresh.
wonderful. I went in the bathroom, and I wish every time I go in the bathroom without my phone, I wish I took my phone, because there's always something for me to take a picture of. So I left my phone in my purse at the table, but I went to the bathroom because we're going to the bathroom whenever we can, right? I got in there, and there was it looked like a little Keurig machine, like a little K-cup machine, and it said mouthwash, and it had all these little cups on the side, and you push a button to release a cup, and you stick it under the dispenser, and it dispenses mouthwash out of there. Coolest thing. I've never seen anything like that. And neither one of them had to go to the bathroom, of course, because if they had him, I would have said, take a picture. But they didn't. They didn't get the hint. Hey, I want you to go in the bathroom.
How clean that is.
I tell you what, it was a
nice.
It was a bathroom for one person. You could only have one at a time. And yes, it was a clean bathroom. I was very impressed with
That's
it.
important.
They had the same products as the hotel here has, like this Bigelow brand. That's the brand they had there. It was nice, but the whole experience eating there was a really nice
It was a good place.
experience. So after that,
They're not cheap either. Nothing's cheap. Just let you
no,
know.
nothing's cheap.
It was cheaper than the barbecue place.
It was cheaper than Virgil's.
And better than.
And better than Virgil's. After that, we went to Hershey World because Techno Squid, thank you Techno Squid, he is a Patreon and a YouTube member, and he said, hey, don't forget to go to Hershey World and make your own stuffed Reese's cup. So
We spent a long time.
we spent a long time in there. So we
We knew it was going to be our last stop too, so we knew we had time.
Yes, so we were already stuffed from dinner, but we went in there and we shopped. We made our own Reese's cup, which is going to be a whole video.
Which will be interesting trying it here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting trying it in this room. And then
Well, we got 2 chairs and a table. I guess we'll have to sit up over there.
Yeah, and then we bought some candy bars. We all bought. They have in that back. They have an area where they make sundaes and s'mores.
And milkshakes.
Ashley got her a s'more.
Made a
and
mess. You have to commit to being messy in public.
Yeah, and it's going to make a mess. She's saying, if you can't hear her, she said you got to just commit to being messy because it's going to be messy.
there are places to sit back there. So like if you order
Not like tables, but like benches.
benches, so like yeah, so like if you order back there, you can eat right there.
Yeah.
People were sitting right there
Yeah.
eating on the benches because
Because
it
I
was
actually
too
wouldn't,
hot.
I wouldn't have thought to even sit there and eat, but you saw other people doing
Oh,
it.
other
It's like,
people
oh,
were doing
why
it.
not?
Yeah. But Kevin got a milkshake.
It was
I got
good.
a sundae, and Ashley got a s'more. And I love mine. I thought mine was
Yeah,
incredible.
mine was good. It wasn't. There wasn't anything wrong with it.
And
It was
Ashley
good.
seemed to really like her s'mores.
It tasted like a s'more. If
Yeah.
I was to go again, I would probably get a sundae.
A sundae.
Yeah. It looked like she didn't finish like all the graham cracker thing because she said it really didn't taste like a really good graham, and it was thicker.
It was
So
thick, and there's 2 of them.
yeah, and you get 2 big ones on one on the bottom, one on top.
Right.
So she ended up eating marshmallow chocolate for the most part.
It was all over my hands.
but they give you wet wipes like napkins. They were
They
really
know
nice.
you're going to get messy.
Yeah.
If I could have done a review, there were 2 things in there that were limited. I would have totally done a review for you all, but there was no way because
They were too busy.
the
And
the music's pumping in there, and once you walk outside, you're in Times Square.
Yeah, there's no
so
trying anything
it's
out
like
there.
a Ringling Brothers 3-ring circus out there. There's either people sleeping on the ground or there's people going crazy. There's just stuff going on everywhere, or there's people trying to sell you stuff, and so there's no way you could do a review out there with all that going on. But having said that about Times Square, I love Times Square.
That's neat.
I love it. I love
Very
the lights.
energetic.
I love the energy of it. I love, my favorite part so far of New York has been Times Square because it's such a great energy, and I just love seeing all the lights and everything.
Not a lot of stores though.
There are stores, but there's a lot of
There's specialty stores like Hershey's and M&M's. And stuff
right,
like that.
stuff like that. Yeah, once you've seen the M&M story, you've seen it. But they do have a lot of stores. It's a lot of New York type souvenir shops and
Yeah,
stuff
that
like
kind of
that. But after that, we came back to the room and we're doing this video for you all. So I hope you enjoyed it. We've had a great day, even though we got hot,
It was
even
so
though
hot,
I said, even though we really were genuinely hot, we still had a great day.
Yeah,
We did a
we
lot of
enjoyed it.
things and we made a lot of memories that I will forever laugh. I told Ashley, I will forever laugh
At the face she made.
at the face she made when we walked in when she saw this isn't a restaurant. This is literally like
I thought it was a joke.
somebody's closet.
She said, I thought you walked to the wrong door and went to the delivery side.
I thought they went to the kitchen entrance. I was like, this can't be it.
Because she was so hot
I was
And
miserable.
we made memories today. So even though we were hot and sticky, my hands were sticky. I didn't even want to touch my hands to my legs because my fingers were so sticky.
My hands were sweaty.
Everything, we've all three said we can't wait to take a
That
shower.
was the longest shower I think I've taken.
So Ashley is the only one that's had a shower so far. So if you wonder, why do Kevin and I look awful during these wrap-up videos?
We've been sweating our hinds off.
It's because I don't even brush my hair. So, and I forgot my brush on this trip. I forget my brush. I've forgotten it before. I forgot it on this trip too. So I'm using
The
that.
last time she forgot it was at Disney.
Was
she
at
just,
Disney.
She just went and bought one of those little plastic.
I had to use a child's brush the whole time. So now I'm using my child's brush the whole time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and we will see you tomorrow.